What's up, guys? Today we're just going to be talking about the importance of planting flowers nearby your garden. These here are some flowers that I grew myself from seed. We didn't buy them from Home Depot this year. These I believe are marigolds. I actually don't know what exact type of flower they are, but they're gonna produce some blooms for us and attract bees, and that's their only purpose for us here on the garden. And we're just gonna be planting these in a little small bed today that we built, and I'm just gonna take you guys on the journey with us planting these and growing them out. So here's the little garden bed here we're gonna be using, and this is just some scrap wood that I put together to put the flowers in. Alright guys, so there goes the little trench I just built. So this bed should fit right in that trench. So this here, guys, is actually some natural dirt that me and my dad went and also got from a friend that we dug up with a bobcat. And pH in the soil is very good. Rocks and stuff. And this dirt's pretty good. It's pretty good soil. It's not bad at all. Good rich soil. This soil is very good, and it seems like it has sand in it already. It has a little bit of clay in it, but other than that, it's very good. And sometimes I just keep the clay in there because it can't do you bad. It adds minerals to the soil. It's really fluffy, and it's straight out of the ground. And it's really fluffy, and it seems like it has sand in it already or something, but it's really good. So we're gonna mix this up with some peat moss and vermiculite right now. And there you guys go. There's a perfect example why gardening is not always easy work. This just frustrated me a lot. So I got most of it up and back into the wheelbarrow, and I also have to fix that before it falls on me again. Now there's a big dirt spot not right there, so now whenever it rains, it's gonna be muddy right there. I'm just gonna put me some vermiculite all in here, my peat moss, and mix it up, and I'll come back with you guys when it's all mixed up. All right guys, so I have the vermiculite, peat moss, and dirt in there. And I might just add a little bit of fertilizer to the top, and now I'm gonna start mixing it up. So this is the dirt all mixed up, and guys, when I tell you that was a small little workout, it was, and that's all the dirt mixed up. There's peat moss in here, vermiculite, loosen it, keep moisture, and some dirt and a little bit of fertilizer. So I got all the dirt in here successfully without the wheelbarrow falling on me, guys. And all the dirt in that wheelbarrow actually did fit in here. It was just importance of planting flowers in your garden is that they will allow bees to come, and bees are what we want in the garden, especially for plants that need to be pollinated a lot, like tomatoes. They need to be pollinated. What else needs to be pollinated? I think peppers, the bees pollinate them. Strawberries, the bees will pollinate these. What else? Things that produce flowers that need to be pollinated, the bees will come, and most of the time they might come if you have those plants, but if you plant some flowers in your garden, they're definitely gonna come for sure, 100%, and because they're coming for to pollinate these, for the pollen off of these. And as they're doing that, they're busy in your garden, and they will go from this to your plants, and that's what we want. And that's just very good. So that's the importance of planting flowers in your garden. And you don't have to grow them out like how I did. You can go to the Home Depot, Lowe's, your local store like that, and buy some. But let me tell you guys things. If you don't have to plant flowers if you're growing stuff like corn or tomatoes. Tomatoes, they love getting pollinated by the bees, but you can shake them a little bit and they actually pollinate themselves. Make sure I'm not breaking the onion back here. They actually pollinate themselves. And corn is another self-pollinated crop. It will pollinate itself. We're growing onions, they don't need any pollination from bees. They will do all that stuff themselves. There's a lot of crops that don't need it, but there's always good to just plant flowers in your garden, and they attract butterflies too. It's always just nice to see the butterflies and the bees flying around in your garden. It's just a nice look. It gives the garden some type of feeling. One problem that you might have with your tomatoes is when they start ripening, you're gonna see them little birdies come in your garden. And no, they're not coming in your garden to provide you any good. They're coming in your garden to eat your tomatoes up. So watch out for them. Dumpster truck. Wasn't a dumpster truck, it was a fire truck. I was wrong, but fire truck coming through the neighborhood. Like I told you, we don't live on a farm or in the country yet. We're in an urban neighborhood. Even if your friends think it's not cool to garden and it's nerdy or whatever like that, some people might think. That's what a lot of people think about me. I'm a 15-year-old that garden. People don't think it's the cool thing to do nowadays. But I just want to come out there and inspire people my age and people other age to start gardening. Once you start a garden, other people will see it and want to start another garden, and soon the whole world will have a garden. Eventually, I hope. That's my plan. And with everybody having a garden in this world today, the world would just be way better. And I guess those are gonna be sunflowers. They get a pretty thick root. So I'll probably plant one little small plant right here. We like to grow sunflowers. They're just pretty to us, and we also eat the seeds off of them every year too. We grow a few. We don't put too much work and time into them. They're not one of our most top important crops, like a market crop, but they're something that we enjoy growing for the seeds, and it's just something that gets my little siblings into gardening. They like to grow these little sunflower plants, and if that's what they're gonna grow, and eventually which will inspire them to grow more stuff. Like my younger brother, he has a tomato plant now and a bean plant, and he's growing sunflowers. I'm just gonna plant these for him. He's not out here today. He's in the house relaxing in the AC in this hot Georgia weather. Sometimes they get leggy plants and they won't be strong, but it's usually because when you're growing your seeds out, if you are growing from seed, the light is too high above from it, and that's what happened with these. That one was pretty short and stocky, but we grew these seeds outside in the sun. It's all the way up there, so these guys are looking for light when their seedlings popping up, and they're gonna take off because the sun is all the way up there. And if you have a little shed space like us, you can grow your seeds up under the light that's right up on them, about an inch away from them, and they won't take off like that because the light is right there on them, and they'll be nice, strong, short, stocky plants. But when they're big like this, you just plant them deeper. I guess that's what I do, and plants come out pretty good. These guys, they have little fur on them. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you probably can. They got little fur on them. And they're looking pretty good. We rinsed fertilizer off the leaves and stuff. And just to check, make sure you water them good. Sometimes I get my finger, stick as deep as it can go if it's pretty moist down there. I know I watered them good. Now I have a muddy finger that I have to rinse off. This is actually, well, that'll be another video. Sorry guys, I'm getting off task. And that was your neighborhood planter, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace. All right guys, today is August 26th. It was May 21st when I planted those, and this is just what they look like. They have got so big that they start falling out of the bed. Let me see if I can. Yeah, they got pretty good, pretty big. There go a bee right there. No, that's a wasp there. But they did their job for us for this year with the summer crops. They're about to the end. I'm gonna take the flowers off of them and save them for the seeds. But they did their job this year. And here go the sunflowers. That one was a stud. It didn't come out too good. But sunflowers, these two right here grew pretty big. They got 10-inch heads on them. They got humongous. And I just cut the head off of that one. And it's over here. And there goes the head off of that one. So yeah guys, that was just a quick little update. I hope you enjoyed the video. And make sure you subscribe and make sure you click that bell and turn on all post notifications. Peace.